What's up, YouTube sports bettors? So, pretty lackluster day today. Nothing real exciting. I kind of knew when I was looking at my bets it was going to be a break-even day or a slight loss, and we ended up with a slight loss, but really $8. I'm not sweating that. Um, Went 7-9 in total. There wasn't too many good bets for today. I think it might have been because there were slightly fewer games than normal. I believe there was only like 10 or 11 today. Sometimes there's like 15 or 16, so that does cut down on the possible EVs you're going to get. And you might be wondering why I'm 7-9 with only losing $8. And the reason for that is MGM had a pretty cool booster today. It was, well, not a booster, but it was a profit, or it was a token for no sweat bet back up to 20. And I did take $15 and put it on the Yankees money line. The Yankees blasted out the Phillies today by a lot. I can't remember how much, but they creamed them. And that was they were an underdog actually in that game. So I won extra back because they were the underdog, so it paid more than even money. And then I also put more on it than normal because my average or my standard bet is $10. So that paid a little bit more to offset some other bets, and then also a lot of my plus bets hit, so that also covered more losses as well. Don't have any EV plays right now because there's really not too much out there for tomorrow. I will go ahead and post a couple screenshots or one screenshot on my YouTube channel later in the community page. But like I said, for best results, just follow me on Pick'It. I'm going to have my handle in the next slide and in the description below as well, so you can see my bets and tail if you want to. But I also wanted to go over one example for you guys of something that I think is very important to get across with EV. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that. Alright, so there's a lot on this page I want to go through. So this was one of my bets I made today. Carson Spires under 3.5 strikeouts. So I took the screenshot closer to when the game started. I want to say it was before I went to work. I want to say it was like 12 o'clock, 12 noon. And they had the odds at plus 105, and the EV was very slight. This is an EV that I wouldn't even bother with. Anything under 1%, I generally don't book. Now today, I did happen to book one that was like 0.85, 0.93 because there were very few ones today, so I took ones that were close to 1%. But if you're in this range, you're really not getting value. But when I booked the bet, so I got this bet at probably about 2% EV when I booked it. I got it at a plus 130. And the best odds close to game time was plus 105. So that was a really good grab of the line there. But I wanted to draw your attention to this. So this was a chart that I posted. I posted a bigger section of it on one of my videos. But if you get a plus 130, that's telling you that the probability is a 43% to hit. But if you get it at a plus 105, you just gained yourself 6% probability on the line because you're paying for a line that is, according to Pinnacle, plus 105, which Pinnacle is the sharpest book, one of the sharpest books. They're saying it's a 49% chance to hit, and you got the line at a 43% price point. So you're getting 6% extra probability on this line for a bet that is definitely valued as too high of an underdog bet. So that's kind of what I'm talking about when I talk about EV. That's why it's so valuable, because really, like, if you were to hit this bet, now this bet happened to lose, but that doesn't matter. You would get paid so much more for this than you would if you got it at the value that it actually is, according to the statistical models and data points of the sports books. So if you're a $100 player, if you bet this bet at plus 130, you would get $130 back. That same $100 player, if they waited until the EV had been out there for too long and they put $100 on it, they would get 105. Well, you just lost $25 potentially, if that bet hit in profit. So that's why EV is so powerful, because when you win, you get to pocket more money. And that helps to offset other bets. That's why I say, like, if you can make EV plays, you don't even have to win as much, because you're getting the bet at such a good value that it will offset other losses. It's like what I said with the craps and blackjack example. You don't need as many blackjacks if you're playing at a table that's 3-2 versus 6-5, because you're going to get paid better for a blackjack So it'll offset losing hands. Same with craps. If you're a field player and you can find a field that pays triple and not double, you'd be silly not to play at a triple pay field, because the field isn't going to hit more. That's not the point. The point is when you hit the field and you hit that 2 and 12 that pays triple, you're going to offset other bets that would lose, in a more efficient way than if you only get paid double when you can get paid triple for something. So that's the point of this EV, is that yes, the value is plus 105. That's what Pinnacle says are the no vig odds, which means they've taken the juice out of it. So plus 105 is fair, but why book it at plus 105 when you can get it for plus 130? So you want to jump on those EV plays because you're getting 6% extra probability on the line, for a price that, like, it should be this, but for some reason it's being booked at this. Take it. That's the point. That's what we're trying to do here. That's my entire strategy for betting, is just to try to find lines that are mispriced and grab them before they change, and then hope that you hit it. But even if you don't hit it, in the long run, the point is that you would make money. If you were to make this bet over and over and over again, and you were to get it for this value, even if you lose, because they're saying you're going to lose 49% of the time, but you're getting paid you would lose 51% of the time. This is 49% chance to hit. But you're getting paid as if you would be losing 57% of the time. So it's like you're getting all that extra 6% in your payout. Hopefully that makes sense. That's why I put this chart up so you guys could understand. Basically, you're just getting the bet at a better price than what you should. At the end of the day, that's kind of what this is. But I haven't made any bets for tomorrow. I will be scouring the Outlier EV page later, probably in a couple hours. But please follow me on Pikkit. My handle is here. I'll also put it in the description below the video. Monday, not too bad of a start. Hopefully tomorrow is a little bit better. But I will catch you guys tomorrow with an update on how I did for Tuesday, as well as some other content to try to go over. I'll try to think of stuff as it comes up. Maybe I'll show you some more bets and examples so you can see what I mean from my own Pikkit tracker versus what the line ended at. That's also closing line value, but like I said, closing line value is not necessarily connected to EV. They often do correlate, where if you find a good EV play, the line will get less and less favorable because more and more people are going to book it, because they also probably have EV software that spots things for them. But some people still won't make the bet because they might be worried about, like in this case, his last 5, he only went under 20% of the time, and head-to-head against the team he went against, I forget which pitcher he was. I think he was the Cincinnati pitcher, but I don't remember. But head-to-head against whichever team it was, he also has not gone under 3.5. So a lot of people would steer clear just because of the trends. But like I said, we don't care about the trends. All I care about is to be within a reasonable window. And for me, that's a minus 150 to a plus 150. If there's a lot of good bets out there, I will probably lower that to minus 150 to plus 120. Because once you get above plus 130, I mean, it's harder and harder to hit. These are kind of like I had that video a while back of the sweet spot. I think minus 150 to plus 150 is fine. I'm a little bit more conservative, but when it's just baseball going on, it's harder to find EV plays, and I try to book 20 to 25 bets. Like I said, today was kind of a low volume day for me. It was only 17. So I do try to get 20 to 25, maybe even 30. I think by the time we get college football in, it's going to be easy to get 30, even 40 plays, which I'm going to try to do, because the more plays you make, the better your profit's going to be, because you're going to compound that EV value on all those bets for the day, and then for the week, and for the month, and for the year. And if it's something you do every day, you're going to make money. Mathematically, you can't not. So as long as you do it consistently, you do it every day, you don't skip days, this is something you have to commit to every day. But Outlier makes it really easy because it just shows you all that stuff, and you can look at the different books and what they're saying the prices, and every book is a different data point. And so, but I just go based off Pinnacle. So I would definitely check, like in Outlier, you can click on the bet and see what all the different books say. Make sure that Pinnacle has odds for a bet that you're looking at, because if it doesn't, then you have to rely on another book. And if there's only like 2 books out there that have odds, it might not be EV. So I would definitely make sure that you check to make sure Pinnacle has odds, which is represented by the letter P in Outlier. It'll just have a P next to it, so you'll know that it's Pinnacle. I didn't click inside this, but this was Pinnacle. This is just what you see before you click into it, but it was a Pinnacle bet. But yeah, I just wanted to take the time and show you guys an example from today. Again, this bet did not hit, but that doesn't matter, because if we were to make it 100 times, we would definitely make money on it, because we're getting it at such a good price that the pay would offset other losses, because it should hit about 50% of the time, not quite, but we're getting paid as if it's only going to hit 43% of the time. So it's much better pay at plus 130 than plus 105. So I just want to take the time to show you guys what that looks like. I will go ahead and post this tonight, and then I will be scouring the lines, and go ahead and follow me on Pikkit to follow my bets and tail if you want to. And then I will follow up with another video tomorrow night to go over Tuesday, July 30th results. All right, guys. Wishing you a profitable Tuesday, and hope you're having a great start to the week. Catch you on the next one.